Many of us landed into wrong family. God created good seed, but where you landed is now where the problem is. Now you are asking yourself, I wish that they change family. I will change my own. But can I say this to you now? It's too late to change family, because you are the change they are looking for.
Nobody is waiting for nobody, but somebody is waiting for you. Is that to give you? Is that you are the one to deliver them? To every family there is a deliverer. I came as one sent by Apostle Johnson Suleiman, sent prophet, sent pastor to Milan. I came to make a prophetic declaration to the first 100 family. You are coming out, you are standing out. Amen. Every evil altar in your father's house, you are coming out of it today.
Take us. Listen, every family have altar. There are families that have good altar. There are families that have evil altars. Am I talking to somebody? It is the family altar that you came for that determines your prayer life, and how aggressive your prayer life is. When you are from a family where you are in a seed that have fallen among tongues, you don't have to grow muke. You have to push 2 tongues out in order to grow out. You never see orange when they grow for war. Huh? Oh God, am I talking? You never see pumpkin leaf when they grow for war. Huh? There is a tree in the house where I live that I have to cut all the time. It's growing among the wall, in between the wall. I don't know how that flower. I've cut and tired. In fact, it has rope that spread on something. I've cut. If you got one tiny one, we still grow out. Say, no matter how you do it, I am born to survive. Not be everybody that they kill.
Not be every head you determinate.
Listen, it's not all child you can abort. If you like, drink acid. There are children that when they are coming to this life, no matter how you get their, as soon as they enter, you take cabin. you take indoor seat. They will admit you in the hospital. You will see blood. Blood will flow. They will, nurse will attend to you. Doctor will attend to you. Will tell you, the baby, are you pregnant? He said, the baby is gone. After a while, it's okay. Let's just run to check out your stomach. He said, what is this? This can only be God. You know what doctor cannot explain is God. It's spiritual. He said, you don't seek the hospital, admit. The child do like this. After I don't rest, I say, now you know. Those are the type they call Ugagbe. Yes. Ugagbe. Indeed, there are people in a family, no matter what you do, you can't touch them. Am I talking to somebody?
There are people that carry goods. They are sent. So long they are sent, there is a backup. You are sent and you came to this commission. You are in a place where God sent a man. Apostle Johnson Suleiman, a father that is a Buddhist, that has troubled the darkness and the political war. I came to prophesy. I don't know what that evil altar I've been sponsoring in your father's house, but I make a decree over your life. In the name that is above all name, someone is coming out from evil altar.
Can I say this to you quickly? Can I say this? Can I say this to you? Listen, in life, it is your family altar that determines how you live your life. That is why you have to, he said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You need to have the knowledge of your family. You don't see till you and your cousin are the same thing that they behave. Have knowledge of your family. This bloodline is thicker than water. That is why if you have not seen your brother for 20 years, your cousin or your other for 20, 30 years, any day you see them, whether abroad or Nigeria, you say, this one, you be like our family member. Who born you? Somehow, the blood has a way of connecting you. That is the same way the altar has a way of connecting you until you are able to disconnect yourself. There are men that create the altar they decide. Let me say this to you. Imagine they born you into your Kilome family. Don't just to be paying your hair. Just to be paying your hair. And be speaking in tongues. You know what your Kilome family is? Their father brought assemblies of God to this Nigeria. Yes, sir. They raised the altar. They have conquered altar. By relationship to them, your altar is conquered. When they call Pastor Chris Didi, Pastor Chris in this country is like a god on your own. He can close this country. That's why it does not make sense. One word. Like our father in the Lord now. In Awuchi first now. The principality, the power. Before Papa came to Awuchi, they don't used to see water in Awuchi. Oh. If you like dig borehole to anywhere, there is no water. You will not see. When a man was telling me, he said they brought a company from China. They came to dig, they dig. They saw water. The water rushed one bucket. As soon as the bucket full, the water stopped. He gave them one bucket for compensation. Said, but as soon as Apostle John Suleiman landed out with the first borehole, they saw water. Water began to flow, and wet began to flow. That's why when you enter with you don't look like you are in Nigeria. There are men that create their own altar. There is a song sung by God's favor. Hi, there's one song that they sang. When I remember place where you brought me from, where he brought you from. When I remember, what are you remembering? What do you want to remember? There is nothing to remember, my daughter. Enjoy life because somebody has paid the price. There are people opening it now. What price are you paying now? Your father raised evil altar, but married 6 wives. You now have reduced altar to 3 wives. 2 at home, 1 aside. I say, I try, I don't reduce them. To God be the glory, at least you're coming down. Before I get to your other grandchildren, you will now become 1-to-1. Am I talking to somebody? There is something to do. You need to address it. Someone need to raise the altar that when your children come, they will be happy that you are alive. I was talking to somebody, I said, this person that owns this house, the father is the owner of this house, and the father died. The person was doing burial for his father, and he spent almost like 15 million to do burial for his father that died so many years ago. And the person asked me, he said, I said, community, we are asking for car. I said they were asking for chicken. They said person not full. They said this person is not full because the car not big rich. They need to add to that. He will just ask them, is it one you need? They say, okay, they can buy one. They will just buy one to food the basin. He's not negotiating to say, one more carrier like that. He will just ask them, you say enough food. What do you need to make it full? He said, let them just buy one car. He said, buy it and food the basin. Let's just have peace. wife was talking to me. I said, they didn't know that while you were doing that, you already have property that one was reaching over 200 million. Why will you not be buying car anyhow? If your father were owing money before he died and there is nothing to inherit, you will not accept that he pays a fool. You will see how basic give them. They will eat it like that. Oh. Because your father not full before he died. You can't use a full basic to bury a half man. Am I talking to somebody? They drove your children while you were going. They drove you while you were going to school. Now they are driving your children. The foundation is repeating. Carelessly or consciously, try to stop it. There are things your wife do. Shout for her. I said, stop that. My mother used to do that thing. I don't like it. That is an altar that is about to raise itself in our house again. Your wife borrow matches. If you that borrowing matches is nothing. Just to borrow matches. There is a spirit of borrow that pursue your mother. It's about catching up with your wife now. They're like, stop that. Don't borrow matches again. If you don't have matches, let me go and buy it by myself. Don't start for matches before you enter stove. You enter kerosene. You enter garri. There are things that you thought that does not matter. How can you be borrowing wig to wear to church? Where will glory enter from? He said the hair of a woman is the hair of a woman is the glory, and you are borrowing wig to come to church. To please who? Where will God now pass to enter the head? Where will glory now pass to? Consciously, there are things. I wrote down something here. I said, listen, whether you like it or not, foundation happen in different way. There are children that don't relate to people. It's not because they don't like to relate. That is how they were brought up. That is a foundation. How you bring your children. You are not an outspoken person. Don't expect your children to be an outspoken person. They can't talk. Why they are moody? They are afraid. They say if we say something now. Gideon was telling the angel, he said we are the poorest. So if we say something now, they will mock at us. They will laugh at us. I told my children, I say anything you like, even though it's not correct. Do you know why I tell them so? Say it. Because when you say it, even have you seen people that are confident and telling you wrong thing? The way they comport themselves, not even time. There are many teachers in secondary school that are teaching wrong thing and they are both. Even flog somebody that knows it on top. And I don't know. Because he's a teacher and he have confidence. There is nothing devil fear like your confidence. Can I say something to you? Do you know in the village, there are people that don't go to church, they don't go to Kovun, they don't go to which they are not native doctor. But there are, when they hold a child in the Kovun, they go to native doctor and say this person is witches that is worrying the person. They will not go to the man and tell the man. They say, I beg, help us tell them, oh, may they leave them alone. The man will come out in the morning and say, now so person they talk, oh. If you know say now you hold on, leave him alone. Leave him alone. He'll go, he has go sleep. After a while, the pikin go go. They fear the man because they don't know. They don't check his spirit on this. I check his spirit. They don't know where he is. Whether a high past them or a low past them, they don't know. They'll just cook my common hand. If those people not your village, they're my village. Now that kind of village I come from. I know the man with eye. I've been in a place where people confess witch and they brought a casket from the wall in my village. I told somebody, I said, if they're not giving me witch from my village, nobody can give me witch. Because if they are mentioning people's name, I'll be waiting for them to call my name. If I do chop people food, and one easiest way to give the child witch is food. Then buy paper. And that's why it's more people that eat witch more. But their father don't. Your child is going to school, you keep her 10 naira. At this age, you keep your child 20 naira to go to school. You even keep your child 15 naira. He say, yes, you reach there, buy biscuit and buy pure water. They can't ship pure water. How will the child not eat witch? When you now see somebody that brought dodo and rice and stew, with salad that is resting one side. He's now holding future milk here. He's now holding some snacks. Why we not eat winch? He will prefer to be eating winch here, where there is fried rice, than to be eating pure water and it's hard for people that cook fried rice and cook beans, rice, and plantain to give winch. People that easily give winch, pop, akara, sweet, chingo. Deliberately raise your foundation by yourself. Deliberately. You may not have money. You may not have that. Consciously begin to build a foundation for yourself. What you want your children to. What affected you when you were growing up, don't allow it to affect your children. I told somebody, what are you working for? What are you working for? How much do I eat a day? How much do I eat? What do I wear? These kids need to be okay. Need to lay a foundation that when they come up, they will say, thank God I had a father, I had a mother that decided to be great. Even if your family is the smallest, make your family the biggest. Let it start for your mind. Let it start for your mind. Number one, you need angelic assistance. You need what? Angelic assistant. And the angel appeared to Gideon and said to him, he said, hey, oh Gideon, that mighty man of valor. Child of God, listen to me and listen very well. Every man on the surface of earth needs angelic assistance. Who are angels? Angels are uncommon men that appear on an uncommon way. I repeat, angels are uncommon men that appear in an uncommon way. How many of us have seen our Father in the Lord, Apostle John Cinema, come to your dream and pray for you? Come to your dream and do something that it became a testimony later. Can I see your hand? You have not seen our Father in the Lord? Are you sure I remember this one? You have seen Papa in your dream pray for you. Can I see something? Can I see your hand like this? Okay. Let me tell you, how many of you have seen me in your dream? Maybe praying for you or talking to you or giving you an instruction. Can I see your hand? Listen, it's not me you are seeing. That is an angel of the Lord. Because if an angel appears to you, you will not know an angel. You will think it's a spirit. You need to use a face that you know, that you understand, that you can listen to talk to you in a way you will understand. Listen. Our Father in the Lord can appear to you and give you an instruction to do. That is an angel giving you instruction. Most of the time, Papa tells me what to do per time, especially when I'm in a confused state. He said, do it like this. Do it like this. And I wake up. Sometimes he may not tell me. When I'm having so many challenges around my life, as soon as I enter, like this February, as soon as I enter pastor's meeting, he starts with that topic. First morning of the crusade, of the conference, he starts with the same condition. Second, he starts. Sometimes he do it all through on my case. And when I'm going home, I'm fulfilled. He didn't need to call me by prophecy. He have told me the word, because at this time, I'm no longer a babe. I'm no longer a child. What I need is bone. Am I talking to somebody? Am I talking to somebody? To crack as a child of God. Am I talking to somebody? Child of God, when I say you need angelic assistance, don't be waiting for one angel. There are times the angel can be our Father in the Lord, giving you an instruction. The angel can be your pastor. The angel can be your husband. The angel can be your wife. The angel can be your boss in your office. Listen, if God has given you a good boss in the office that is blessed, is an anointed person, is a child of God, that person can be the one that will deliver you from your family trouble by connection, heart to heart. Praise God. You are in this ministry, your heart is not connected, you are joking with yourself. You have to wake up and get yourself connected. I said to myself every day, I said, the days to fail were already over. If the time I'm supposed to fail passed, because I've met with my Father in the Lord, by this connection, I can't fail. by this connection, it will be hard, except I miss it. To be hard. To be hard. You can't be here and miss it. Take instruction. Take instruction. Listen to instruction. He said, as soon as the angel said, cut, go to your father's house. He said, bring down the altar. The angel appeared to him. It was the angel that was reminding him who he was. If you are a choir member and you are not writing by next Sunday, I will send you out of this place. If the angel was the one that told him, sir, you are not just a man, you are a mighty man of valor. You are not just a mighty man of valor, you are a deliverer that is sent to them. He said, get ready, get your people ready. Child of God, you can't be in God and not know who you are. How can you be a child of God? Everything threatens you. Everything threatens you. Flight threatens you. Which is threatening you. How? He said, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Even if I'm casual, I don't carry a casual God. I can blind your eye by one word. I can shorten your destiny by one word. Why? Because I know what I carry. I may be joking with you, but I'm not joking. I may be joking with you, but I'm not joking. That I'm opening teeth with you is not a right, it's a privilege. You should be excited. Even words that I joke from a spiritual man are instruction. There are words that my father in the Lord will say. I will leave him in the public and go to him in the secret and say, Daddy, that word you said it jokingly, but it's a powerful word though. He may pray for you to say, no, I don't mean it. Not that, hey, I will not get angry. What's wrong with him? Why will he say that to me? Is it because it's my father in the Lord? Hey, the grace that is covering you, your mouth want to kill you. He may not kill you now, but he may kill you later. And by the time he kills you, people will be wondering, why are you dead? When you are close to a man, please be careful. Especially when the man is anointed. Papa said something. There are 3 people to avoid on this earth. 3. He said 1, men of God. Avoid them. Because you are not the one that called them. 2, widows and orphans. He said avoid them. He said 3, native doctor. He said avoid them. Because you may not have the power up to what they have to confront them. So therefore, avoid them. Avoid these 3 people, you will live a good life. Am I talking to somebody? Angelic assistants. Angelic assistant. There are good bosses that you may be connected by. Your connection to that man in that office, you see your life changing per time. There are good pastors that you may be connected. Just coming to church, listening, following God, serving God, obeying instruction. You see your life flying. My wife was telling me something. He said, why is it that you don't talk about first fruit? You don't talk about first fruit. I said, explaining first fruit to Omega child is a waste of time. Because an Omega child is an instruction. I told somebody, I said, if you are in Jehovah's Witness, you don't bother to pay that. Is that not true? You talk to me. If you're in Jehovah's Witness, you don't bother to there. Why? Their culture there does not permit it. But you must do donation. Yeah? And sometimes your donation is higher than your tithe. If you go to hospital, you don't pay tithe, you pay hospital bill. And sometimes your hospital bill is higher than your tithe. Your tithe is willingly. Somebody was telling me, he said there are things you don't price. I said, is that true? I don't believe it. He said, yes. So should I tell you one? I said, yes. He said, drugs. When you go to chemist, you don't price drugs. He said, second, hospital bill. I said, forget that one. I don't see who they price hospital bill. Yes, you can price that one. It's me that is telling you. Even when they deliver my son King, I price the hospital bill. In Mother Teresa here. As soon as the doctor gave me the bill, they gave me the bill, I called the doctor. I said, sir, this bill is big. Even if I was having more than that money, I just needed something to leave their hand. As soon as they gave me, I think it was 20,000 or so. He said, okay, cut off 20,000 and do it. Because of the closeness. And the second son, when I came down to the downstairs, the people that were on duty collected more than 20,000. You know the kind of father you have. You can't give birth to a king and they will not announce the king passing. Those that carried this king to the car, they were happy they carried